Welcome in Craft and Design 3.0 for my dear audience. In this video, I will describe some different and most beautiful plastic bottle recycle vegetable ideas. Means how we grow vegetables in plastic bottles instead of wasting a plastic bottle. So, dear audience, in other words, we can say that it is a plastic recycling or plastic bottle recycling. It is a processing of plastic waste into other products. Recycling can reduce dependence on landfill, conserve resources, and protect the environment from plastic pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. So, dear audience, recycling rates like those of other recoverable materials such as aluminium, glass, and paper. Through 2015 FSI history, the world produced some 6.3 billion tons of plastic waste. Only 9% of the which has been recycled, and only 1% has been recycled more than once. Additionally, 12% was incinerated, and the remaining 79% sent to landfill or to the environment, including the ocean. So, almost all plastic is not biodegradable and absent recycling spread across the environment where it can cause harm. For example, as of history 2015, approximately 8 million tons of waste plastic enter the oceans annually, damaging the ecosystem and forming ocean garbage patches. Even the highest quality or recycling process lead to substantial plastic waste during the sorting and cleaning process, releasing large amounts of microplastic in waste material and dust from the process. So almost all recycling is mechanical, melting and reforming plastic into other items. Dear audience, in this video, I special for vegetables and some other different plants, which is a tiny roots. I can describe in that video for making our low places. If in a room you can wish grow plants or vegetables or fresh vegetables, you can grow it in a plastic bottles for authentic manner and low manner and low costly manner. We can grow it, and all the things saving, like as a water saving or place saving, or we can grow it in a clay or in a glasses bottles or in a glasses a glass, like as a for when we uh, drink of water. Those glasses we can grow the teeny plant or teeny flowers or teeny vegetables or teeny bees which have a teeny roots. It is a low costage, like, and time saving and also place saving in short places. Or if we cannot use any places, we can use it as a hanging method. We can hang a plastic bottle one by one with a wall, and grow vegetables, grow plants, grow teeny plants or teeny vegetables, fresh vegetables. We can use it in our home and for eating purpose. So, dear audience, when we talk about almost all recycling is mechanical, then melting and reforming plastic into other items. This can cause polymer degradation at a molecular level and requires that waste to be sorted by color and polymer type before processing, which is complicated and expensive. Then errors can lead to materials with inconsistent properties and rendering it unappealing to industry. In feedstock recycling, waste plastic is converted into starting chemical, which can then become fresh plastic. This involves high energy and capital costs. Alternatively, plastic can be burned in place of fossil fuel in energy recovery facility. It are biochemically converted into other useful chemicals for industry. In some countries, burning is the dominant form of plastic waste disposal, particularly where landfill diversion policies are in place. Plastic recycling is low in the waste hierarchy. It has been advocated since the early 1970s, but due to economic and technical challenges, did not impact plastic waste to any significant extent until late 1980. The plastic industry has been criticized for lobbying for expansion of recycling program, even while research showed that most plastic could not be economically recycled. Dear audience, there are much recycling plastic bottle recycling ideas, but in my video I will describe some different beautiful and refreshing our minds ideas. Recycling materials wastage are many, like as a uh, we make a dug and carry out and put in a dug and in land, so it is also recycling material, uh, which cannot be used easily and not for beneficial. But in other hand, when we use it in a recycling material as a useful content and as a useful beneficial method, then we grow our vegetables like in a bottle. We carry out plastic bottles and hanging it in a wall, and we grow for fresh vegetables, fresh plants, fresh flowers for food purpose, for eating purpose, for many other purpose, for decorating purpose. It can be a many method we can use, and I also describe some tiny like as a lesson and other onions and some all other many other ostrich and other method and other things that we grow, or other vegetables we can grow in a plastic bottles in plastic recycling. So dear audiences, we saw the history. Although plastic were discovered before the 20th century, large scale production was not realized until World War II. Nylon replaced silk in patchworks, while Perspex was a lightweight alternative to glass in aeroplanes. After the war, these materials were commercialized. The plastic age began around 1950, part of the post war economic boom. So, global environment movement in the 1960 and 1970 led to the formation of environment agencies. And so, in many countries, environmental awareness put plastic waste under scrutiny. The earliest effort to abate plastic pollution was arguably the 1973 and 1978 Marpol agreements, whose annex we banned dumping plastic in the oceans. So, dear audience, I think that my video and recycling ideas in that video you interesting much, and you also achievement of that ideas, I think, for my dear audience, for my beautiful audience, and for efficient dear audience, I think that my video and idea are much interesting for you. So thank you very much guys, again thank you.